it's not the NK. Welcome back to our channel. So today we're going to continue with our pregnancy series. I know it's been a minute since we've done a video on it, but we're back. Make sure to subscribe to our channel if you want to follow our pregnancy journey and you're going to see more videos. It's mainly going to be me, not you. But just follow along. I might be vlogging. It might just be us chit-chatting all about what's going on. So make sure that you continue to tune in by subscribing. Hit the bell. Also follow me on social media. My social media is right here. So make sure to follow me on social media and you'll also see more things on my Insta stories. So today we're actually going to be talking about...
well, we broke off with our doctors.
So in this video, we're actually talking about why we decided to do home birth, and we want to make a disclaimer that it was the decision that we decided was best for our family, but that in no way, shape, or form are we trying to convince anyone to do what we're doing. You do whatever is best for you, whatever is best for your family, and don't feel pressure to do a home birth. Stupid truck. Can you go? So we're in no way, shape, or form trying to convince anyone to do what we're doing or saying that our way is the best way, because you do whatever is best for you. At the end of the day, however you give birth, as long as the baby comes into the world healthy, that's all that matters. So anyways, let's start off by talking about our first
experience with the first doctor.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I mean, our first experience with our first doctor, the initial lady was great. She took care of Kay, she took care of us, answered any questions that we had. It was very informal, kind of, here's a little baggie, you're doing great, blah, blah, blah. This is what you can expect in the next few weeks, and send us on our way. So we thought that was standard practice, that was normal. So we left. What, about 3 weeks passed by or something like that, like a month passed by. We went to the doctor again, and we went for our first sonogram, which I was kind of I was definitely disappointed, but I was a little frustrated at the fact that the lady taking care of us was not very kind. It was kind of like, here, just another number, just another lady to go through, that way she can go on her lunch break or something. She did not take the time to explain anything that was going on. She didn't even give us time to really have a good time and experience this and kind of hear the baby's heartbeats for the first time and all of that. So that was a little frustrating. I know Kay at one point almost wanted to, felt frustrated enough, I almost wanted to cry. But it was a very interesting first few days, that's to say the least, at least in the hospital.
Yeah, so... as he was saying, the experience was all right. It wasn't the best experience. It wasn't very personable, and I did feel kind of like another number. It wasn't as special as I wish it would have been, especially because we're first-time parents. So I felt like it was going to be a whole nother thing. Maybe my expectations were way too high. But it just wasn't personable, and we kept going with them week in and week out when we had to see them, and we decided that after
about 3 months, something very interesting happened. We went to go see them, another scheduled visit. We had a different doctor. This other doctor spent in the room with us for about 20 seconds, blah blah blah, and stormed off. And that was it. That was the extent of the visit with that quote-unquote amazing doctor. So I was not happy at all. Yeah,
so basically every time that we went, we ended up seeing a new doctor every time. And they do this because when you decide to have birth in a hospital, a lot of times the doctor that you would want might not be the one on call. So they want you to meet every single doctor that they have in their practice, and not all of them are as amazing as you wish. But so after meeting a few of them and not really feeling comfortable with all of them or happy like to be around them, and doing a lot of research, getting advice from some of our mentors, we decided that we wanted to take a different route. So we actually decided to do home birth after that. It's not like we didn't give this a try. We tried, but it just wasn't, we weren't feeling it in our spirit. We decided like we wanted to go a different way.
There was a few different options too, and not options, rather, I wouldn't say thoughts that we had, concerns that we had based on the research that we did, and the fact that we already felt some type of way when we went to the hospital. In our experience and in my research in the state of Florida, I saw some statistics, some numbers, and a lot of research that I did not agree upon.
So there tends to be a lot of intervention sometimes when you go to the hospital, even if you want to have a natural birth. There's many women that do have natural births in a hospital just to make sure that everything goes smooth, but there still tends to be intervention sometimes that's unwanted, and they make it seem like something worse is going to happen if you don't get Pitocin because your labor is going too slow, and then ultimately like they might force you to have a C-section because if you don't, your baby's gonna die and blah blah blah. Like, this is me being a little dramatic. Obviously I've never had a child, so I've never actually experienced this, and I don't know if any of you guys have experienced what I'm saying. You probably feel like you're doing the best for your baby because a lot of times when you go in, you don't want anything to harm your child, so whatever they tell you, you're going with it. So you think that it might be the best thing for your baby, but after doing research and seeing it, it's kind of like a lot of times they force this on you because they want to get you in and out of the hospital. We decided to just not do it because, one, we want the least interventions as much as possible. Two, I feel like we feel safer at home. It's an environment that we know.
This is an environment that we know that she feels comfortable, that in the moment of labor, in the moment of pain, in the moment of having to pretty much push and be there for the baby, this is a place where she knows she's not going to be rushed. Obviously, there's still time frames that there has to be kept and stuff like that for the safety of her and the baby, but there's nothing like being home. There's nothing like the comfort, the smell, and knowing the loving place where you are, you're safe, you know, and that's one of the bigger factors also of our decision.
Another thing is that I've been watching so many videos on like home births, and just watching it happen has been such a beautiful experience. I literally cry like if it's me.
Wait, you were actually in a home birth? Also.
And I actually got to experience a home birth myself, which was the best experience ever. My friend was giving birth, and it was literally the most beautiful thing ever. So I was like, you know what? From seeing so much of it online, from seeing it in person, I was like, I want to do this myself. Like, I would love to do it. It would be such a dream to have my baby at home. And so we're going to do it.
On a personal note, I personally, as long as she feels comfortable, as long as she feels that she's supported, as long as she feels that she is going to make it and she's going to be fine, me personally, I understand and I respect the fact that she's the one that's going to have to go through the hard part of this labor. So I choose to back her up, and like we always communicate, we obviously both voice our opinions. We meet in the middle, we compromise and see what's best for her, for the baby. After she came back from our friend's birth, she was very happy with the decisions that we had made, because we had made that decision prior, and she was very convinced that this is the decision that she wanted to go with. So that's why we decided to go ahead and keep on with the plans, and we got ourselves a very good midwife, very well recommended. We feel comfortable, we feel good. I'm excited. I'm super excited to see this little baby come out and play with me. Not with her, with me, because I feel like I'm gonna be a little bit more.
That makes no sense. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate that you watched this video all the way through. We are excited for this journey that we're headed on, and we are excited that you're joining it with us. Make sure, like we said in the beginning of the video, to subscribe to our channel before you leave. And we can't wait to talk more about what's going on. Bye!
I'm kidding.
For OBGYN. I'm doing that because you kept moving.
Let me move.
No,
you know
you're